Hey everybody, it's Special Key, and this is going to be a Migos reading. And disclaimer, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. When you're pulling on someone who's no longer alive, just have some, you know, common courtesy and ask if it's okay for you to continue to pull on their energy. Ask them if it's okay for you to ask them certain questions, and it's okay for, because I see a lot of videos of people pulling on people who are no longer alive's energy, and it just seems like, I don't know, I don't pull on people have to really request me to pull on someone who's no longer alive, and I actually have to get permission. Sometimes it takes days, maybe 4 days, 3 days. People ask for it. Maybe take me a week or two just so I can get a clear yay or nay. And if I do get a yes, or if I do get a no, like with Tupac Shakur, it was kind of like, hold on, what is it you want from me? Because he was getting sick and he was irritated how a lot of women were using him. He didn't like how he was being used. So I asked, I said, is it okay if I just tell your side or help give you a voice and put it out there? And I'm gonna be very respectful. There are certain questions that I knew it was gonna be an that he didn't want to talk about. So I am going to pull a little bit on Takeoff's energy. I got the green light. So we're gonna see, because I really could have pulled on him earlier. I just wanted him to be with, because last time I talked to him, he was with his ancestors, and it was kind of like, I'm busy right now, can't really talk, but the ancestors he had around him were pretty much like, you know how you have like your secretaries, not trying to call them secretaries, but you know how you have that answer machine that's kind of like, well, I can't talk to you right now, but I'll take a message. That's how his ancestors was approaching. He can't talk, but he'll take a message. He's busy right now. And he was like looking at, like he gave you a look over his shoulder, like I'm busy, and then he would just turn back around, and it was just like, oh, okay, well, his ancestors like, okay, so what's up? Is there something that you needed? And I was like, oh, I was just checking on him, my bad. I cut that line off real quick. Let y'all do what y'all need to do with him. Handle it. Handle it. Okay, so Quavo is an Aries, Offset is a Sagittarius, and Takeoff is a Gemini. Oh my God, I love Gemini men. Oh, I love Gemini men. Quavo is so fine. Oh, he an Aries too. Anyways, I know about the Aries men. Okay. I know about him. So we gonna see. And also, I want to say prayers to the family. And also, if you want to light a candle for Takeoff, I would say white or blue. Maybe even purple. But I would really say white or blue. Okay? Let's see. What's going on? I don't even really know what to ask or what to say. But let's start off with, I'm going to start off with Takeoff first. Let's see what he wants to say. What's the message, Takeoff, that you want to say? What's the message? I have the Three of Cups in reverse, the World card in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, and then the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so cups represents the water sign and zodiac sign and how we deal with things emotionally. And then we have pentacles or coins representing the earth sign and zodiac sign and how we deal with things and how grounded we are. I'm going to say this. Karma's a bitch. And also, I'm hearing I didn't think it was going to go down like that though. Because there's been plenty of times where we would do stuff like this and have brotherly love and arguments, but it never escalated to the point to where to get like this. The world is turning on you now, so you're going to have to deal with that. That's what I'm hearing. And I feel as though a lot of people are going to be turning on each other. This isn't over yet. This isn't over. A lot of people are going to start turning on each other. And a lot of people are going to get caught out of hiding. Because I feel as though there's some people that are hiding right now. And they're going to get caught. And they're going to come. I'm just letting you. Let me tell you something. You can only hide for so long. And it's just like nobody. And it's just like how people are trying to give these empty apologies. And it's like, I don't want to accept those half-ass apologies. And it seems like these half-ass apologies, and a lot of people, it seems like a lot of people are keeping their mouth closed because they're getting paid to. But not all money is good money. But I'm going to say this. Once, I just feel like I just keep on hearing the world views you as one thing until we see the real you. So, ooh, child, this is a lot of emotions, a lot of like, the energy just feels as though we need to really get this done. We really need to find this person, and it just seems like a rush, like a hurry of we need to find this, we need to find this. You know how if you're trying to go to work and you can't find your fucking keys, you're tearing up the whole goddamn place trying to look for your keys. That's the type of worriness and the rushness that I'm feeling. Somebody, let me tell you something. Whoever is trying to protect, and you know who the fuck you're trying to protect, it ain't gonna work forever. It's ongoing for so long. Because if you feel as though you can trust this person, let me tell you something. All of y'all really, I just keep on getting a feeling like somebody's going to turn on somebody. I thought we was all friends. What's going on? I thought we stayed down with each other. Oh no, sweetie. Mm-mm. It might be cool and all fine and dandy now, but your karma is going to come from somebody that you feel as though you can trust. I feel like the same way, this is going to be so surreal about what is going to really happen. I keep on feeling as though a death is going to come soon. Either the person's going to turn themselves in, or they're going, somebody, I don't want to wish death on nobody. I really want justice to be served, but I feel as though that's the street justice way. Whoever did him like this is going to, what does it say? When you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So if you really think that those are your friends, they're all going to turn on you. and they're all going to flip on you. Just how you lost your temper and you flipped out on me, they're gonna flip out on you. Because you know I didn't deserve that. Y'all is letting y'all emotions get the best of y'all. That's pretty much what I'm hearing. Y'all let the best get the most of y'all, man. You know I didn't deserve that. Child, let me tell you. Let me tell y'all something. When you live by the sword, you're gonna die by the sword. You're gonna think that they your friends, but they really not your friends. And you gonna see. And also, I feel like the important key is there's a woman involved. And whoever she is, I'm not trying to say that she's dumb, but she's dumb. Not I'm it's like she doesn't really understand that you really can't keep talking like this and trusting people. You're being too open. You're being too accessible. And I feel like it can be very dangerous for her. It can be very dangerous for her if you keep on opening up yourself like that to have it to where people know who you are and they can follow who you are and they know where you work at. But also, I heard T-Tech, he wants to focus on someone else particular. I feel like it's a woman that's in very much pain. And people really need to hurdle around her and make sure that she's okay. Give her the emotional support that you can give, even if you don't have it. Not well, he doesn't really want you to fake it, but he wants you to at least try to pick yourself up and take care of this particular person. I don't know who this woman is that's in his family that he really cares for, but whoever this person, it seems like they're going through a downward spiral, like a very deep depression, to a point to where they might not even want to hide it no more. They're just out, probably drinking and doing whatever. They're just looking at her like, well, that's just her. She's just coping. Y'all need to get that under control. All right. And poor Quavo. Everybody's being very disgusting and disrespectful, blaming Quavo for everything. But I don't blame Quavo. This is not his fault. Okay, so let's see what's going on. What's going on between Quavo? What's going on with Quavo? We're gonna pull Quavo. What's going on with Quavo? Okay, I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Empress in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse, then the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. So Wands represents the fire sign and zodiac sign, or they can go by staffs, representing how we deal with things passionately, and then Swords representing the air signs and zodiac sign, how we deal with things mentally. He's at a standstill right now. To be honest, he's not, it's like he's worried about, I feel as though money's the last thing that's on his mind right now. I don't know, because at this point, it just seems like a person that doesn't know if they even want to continue to rap. Because he feels as though this isn't fair if I continue to rap, because this is really text stream. But Take is kind of like, no, it's our dream. You should continue the legacy. But how Quavo's feeling right now, he feels C3 of Wands. He just is, it's like, how are we supposed to? You see how that person's holding one wand? It's kind of like we were right here close with each other. We were supposed to go out with each other and be together, but it's like now I have to make this choice of leaving you and everything that we worked on behind and trying to move forward. I don't know how to move forward. I don't know how to travel. I don't know how, because right now he's vulnerable. He's very vulnerable right now, and he feels as though his world's been turned upside down. He doesn't know what to do. I'm seeing him, and I'm seeing him crying, and I'm seeing Quavo crying to himself, saying that he doesn't know what to do. It seems so unsurreal. Crying yourself to sleep, waking up, realizing that this isn't a dream, looking at old text messages, looking at old videos, crying all over again. Quavo really should go to therapy. Because waking up in the middle of the night, screaming, seeing it play all over your head, all over again, PTSD, he needs to go to a therapist. And it seems like he's more now standoffish. It's like right now, if you're trying to talk to him and get close with him, he's not going to answer unless if he knows that he can really fuck with you and rely on you. There's certain people who he just cut out, who doesn't even want to talk to no more. And I feel as though at Take's funeral, he really wasn't interested in talking only just to a few people, not everybody. He got so much anger built up. I'm gonna say this. Let the court system and let just let the people, like the officers, let them do what they need to do. I know you want justice, but don't be paying for certain things because you feel as though the legal team is moving too slow. You feel like the justice is moving too slow. In due time, everything will come to light. What's going on with Offset? Because Quavo, he just gives me that he's going to pay how much ever he can pay. He just gives me, I'm going to pay whatever it takes to get this solved. Okay. So we had the Nine of Swords, the Death in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Swords, and then the Ace of Pentacles. This isn't healthy. It just seems like, yeah, I'm going to move on. I agreed. I'm going to move forward. But I feel as though he has not healed. He has not. I feel like Offset, this is not grieving properly. This is not healing properly. This is someone who is suppressing all those feelings. And you know that when you're suppressing all those feelings, you're not 100% yourself. You can't even give your wife or your kids what you can really give them. Because your anxiety, you're crying, you're up all day, you're tired, you're emotionally drained. So you can barely give them all of you. And he's on the same thing Quavo's on. We're gonna take control of this. If y'all continue to move as slow as y'all are to get justice, we're gonna take it in our own hands. Willing to take it in their fucking own hands. This is all alleged based on tarot, bitch, because I don't need nobody come knock on my goddamn door. This is all alleged according to my tarot cards right here. He needs to go to therapy too. He needs to go to therapy too. Because he feels Like, damn. But the whole time, Takeoff was being, when they were doing interviews on Drink Champs or whatever, when it was just Quavo and Take was very supportive and nice. When I was putting on his energy around that time, he was really nice. When he was still alive, he was really kind of like, oh, I wish Offset the best. I'm not disappointed in him. Everything was just good. His energy was very pure. Like, he really wanted him to win. He really believed in him. He seemed like he was staying out of whatever those two had going on. He stayed out of it, but because him and Quavo, were super, super duper close, of course, because that's his uncle, and they're not that far apart, and Offset is just their cousin. Um, when you grew up in the same household around this person all the time, it's kind of like, I understand what y'all got going on, but I'm gonna be over here. That doesn't mean that I don't rock or fuck with you. And the hopes of them all getting back together and squashing it and doing it for the culture, it just seems like it all just went. And it sucks how, for that to happen, for them to get close like that. So what's in the future for Quavo and Offset? What's in the future for Quavo and Offset? Okay. The Devil card, the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Lovers card, the Temperance in reverse, and